Hi, I'm eating chocolate, so unprofessional, isn't it? Oh dear. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a really long time, but considering I've only had 20 views, it's not really that bad, is it? Really? Anyway, you're probably wondering why I'm holding a teddy. For the first time in 5 years, I've actually been shit scared. I am shitting myself sitting in my room right now. Let's get to the 5 years bit. The last horror film that terrified me was when I was 15, and that was Dragging Me to Hell. I look back at it and I watch it. Well, I can't watch it because it's just so stupid. It's unbelievable. I don't care what sort of person the main character is supposed to be, but even the most kindest of people would have given that button to the person they hated the most. I've asked my boss, and my boss is the kindest person I know, and she's told me who she'd give it to, so... Anyway, the thing that's terrified me is the Halloween special of Ghost Adventures. So props to you, because I have never felt this scared before. Now I'll start with when it started. When Aaron's ear got pulled. Now let me tell you something. When I was about 8, I had a dream that I went to hell. Fucked up. I know. It's just a dream, so don't, and I vaguely remember it, but the main thing that sticks out to me is when I had to crawl. Now, as everybody knows, when you go to hell, you have to crawl through a space, don't you? You have to crawl to get there in like a little hole thing. So that's the first thing, because what happened was I felt compelled, like I had to go to visit my friend Glyn. And as soon as I got to his door, it opened by itself, and I was dragged into the little crawl space, and I was greeted by demons and things like that. So I can understand when he cried. I was on the verge of crying anyway, because that brought up very unnerving memories, dreams. So I cried my eyes out in fear with him. I do not believe. I believe in God, and I'm with God now. So obviously, when I need Him, I pray for Him and things like that. And yeah, I did do the whole pray for Aaron. I did, I really did, because I believe he needs it right now. But yeah, it terrified me. And I had to stop. I had to stop watching it for that bit. Because I felt, and I still feel, great sorrow and pain for all of them. These are memories that they'll never shake off. Because I've had 12 years of that memory reeling in my head. Okay, yeah, I don't try and let it affect me, but sometimes I get flashbacks of having to crawl through that space, and I'm just like, oh, no, And of course, I pray to God when I have that flashback. But I feel their pain. So I stopped then. I took a little break. When it came to the most haunted house in Ireland, that's when I actually felt physically, I actually felt physically sick, and I wanted to throw up all the way through it, all the way through that section of Ghost Adventures. And I've never felt that way before in watching a Ghost Adventures episode. I've always felt enticed and adrenaline rush, and yes, let's do this, let's change everybody's minds and perspectives on life. I'm not atheist. Atheists, if you do watch this, please, that was supposed to be a joke. Don't take it serious. Calm your tits. And please don't try and ruin religion at the same time, because it's your choice if you don't want to believe it or not anybody else's. So shh. Calm your little minds. Calm them. So yeah, so well done. Well done, Ghost Adventures. I seriously can't remember the last, well, as I said, but I can't remember an actual film scaring me. Now, Insidious, that doesn't scare me. I remember watching it and thinking, okay, yeah, I like the storyline, yeah, but that was kind of disappointing. And then I watch it again, and every time that face appears, I scream, not out of fear, but because I was anticipating it, and it happens. and it's always unexpected, so you scream because it's unexpected. Well, it is expected because you're waiting for it, but that anticipation building up, and you're sitting in your seat and you just want to bring yourself as tight as you can and all the objects into you until it's gone. But yeah, what happens when I watch that is I get bored. Sorry. And then that happens, and then I get bored again. Same thing with Insidious too, but I love Insidious. I do really love Insidious. That's my problem. Hypocrite, I know. So yeah, well done. So that's why I have my teddy. So yeah. I don't know, I don't get scared anymore because every single plot of every single horror film to do with Satan leads to an exorcism. I'm just like, come on, let's leave it to The Exorcist. That is a classical film, and we shall not try and temper and try and make a remake that isn't supposed to be like The Exorcist, but it always ends up being like The Exorcist because it pisses me off. It's just like, come on, bros. Come on. Like, I went to see Deliverance from Evil. My husband, he was scared. He was terrified until the guy started running weirdly. I just thought, yeah, that's going to happen now. It happened. That's going to happen now. It happened. When the lions escaped, I totally saw that happening. And then the entire ending. Oh, let's perform an exorcism. And then have rain and weird shit happen in the room when it's kind of impossible for it to happen in a room because concrete. Oh. And then the guy's like, what's happened? Where am I? You know, and he's like, where's my wife? You were beating her up for months. Oh no! It's just, come on, let's think of something different except for exorcisms. That's been done already. Let's do something else, please. You know, for the people that actually really love horror films and scary films. Rant over. So, I don't know. It has actually changed my perspective on wanting to become a paranormal investigator. Because I'm quite worried about being attached, you know, something attaching themselves to me. It's not like it's unnerving feeling, but it's just someone's in your space. Do you know what I mean? Like, I very like my alone space, my alone time. I always make sure I have at least a couple of hours to myself, you know. And the idea that even you can't see it, it's still there. So, yeah. I'm just going to think about becoming a paranormal investigator, but I really don't think I will. Alright, I'm going to leave it as that, because my family don't realise that I'm trying to make a video, even though I told them to. I am. I don't know. Alright, and I'm going to just leave it as... Okay, quick, one of my favourite features about this pig, which is called Jessie, is the ears are posable. Posable ears! Like, oh yeah. So, and this is the best thing to hug ever. So, it's one of my favourites. Yay! Alright, so I'm going to leave it as that. Thanks for watching and letting me waste your time. I hope I didn't ramble too much. All the usual shit people talk about. Don't bother about subscribing and liking this video. I don't really give a shit. Adios, amigos. Adios.